Alright, good evening, Spch 100. My name is Robert Seegers, and I'll be doing a job interview for our class this evening. Alright. Good evening, how are you?
Pretty good, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, thank you. Is it correct? Your name's Fernando?
Yeah, that's right. I'm Fernando Higikara.
Alright, nice to meet you.
Well, nice
Fernando.
to meet you, sir.
My name is Robert Seegers. I am the co-founder and owner of the school Azure Ocean Language Services, or the language school.
All right.
Just to give you a little information about ourselves, we originally started because we wanted to join the American military and Japanese through language.
Okay.
Because there's always been issues over the years, as I'm sure you're aware of.
Yeah, I understand.
We've been
I've
trying
been
to
here for a few years, and there's always some kind of conflict because of the misunderstanding between the cultures.
Exactly. The cultures and language is a big part of that. So we figured if you can help people with their language, we can help them, embrace each other.
That's right, sir. That's my goal. That's why I came to this wonderful company.
Okay. So one of the big things we do with our school is we introduce American students to Japanese schools.
Okay.
It's a little bit difficult. Not very many schools like to allow it, but are you comfortable talking to the Board of Education or dealing with situations like that?
Well, sir, I have a background that give me some kind of training on talking to high-ranking officers in the military and personnel of the Department of State. So I'm pretty confident I can talk to people in the high stratus and to the most lowest ranking military and also dependent. So I'm very comfortable, and I'm sure that I can help both of them with the same enthusiasm and with the same dedication and with the same passion.
Okay, thank you very much. As well as dealing with the Board of Education, a lot of our tutoring is one-on-one with children.
Mm-hmm.
Are you comfortable around children?
Yes, sir. I'm very comfortable. I used to play a lot with the brothers and with my sisters' kids. I never had childs on my own, but I think that I can do that. Also, while I was in the military, I used to go outside the base and I was teaching these kids on the volunteer program for the Navy.
Okay.
So I have experience teaching the little Japanese boys to English.
Okay. And a lot of our students are on base. And it's not required, but a lot of people prefer to have one-on-one classes with their kids and the tutor.
Yeah,
the parents will be at the house.
Yeah,
but are you comfortable with that?
Of course, I have done that before. We used to meet on cafes, or we used to meet at the house location, and usually the parents, they were always present, and I used to deliver a very good instruction of English.
Okay.
Or Spanish, or whatever.
Do you have a base pass?
I do, sir. My parents, they immigrated to Mexico from Japan, so they were living there. Well, actually, I was living there with them. I was born there until I immigrated to the United States when I was 20.
Okay.
So I am very familiar with the Spanish and English language.
But do you have a base pass?
A base pass? I do. I do have a base pass.
Okay.
I do have a base pass. When I immigrated to the United States, I joined the military reserves. So even though I'm not active duty right now, I have a base pass.
Okay. All right. And could you tell me a little bit about your previous experience with tutoring or teaching?
Well, like I said before, sir, I was teaching when I was active duty on the Navy. I was teaching the local schools.
Okay.
We used to volunteer. I go outside to teach the local schools. Also, I was helping inside base with the newcomers program, and I teach Americans the most basics of Japanese.
The newcomers program.
That's
a pretty
right.
big thing. Yeah.
We always help the newcomers come here.
Okay. And do you have any formal education?
I do, sir. When I was in the military as an active duty before joining the reserves, I did administration. So I have this background in administration, and when I got out, I actually attended a bachelor degree in business and administration. So basically, I've been doing that, and I'm trying to do this job as a teacher in Japanese because I really enjoy it.
Okay.
English and Japanese, and I'm learning myself too. It's like it's kind of like a second part-time job.
Okay. And how do you think your background in administration would help our school with teaching Japanese?
Well, that's a very structured kind of job, the administration. Like we manage human personal resources of the military. We manage resources of a company, all kind of resources. We manage this and the time, and I think this kind of background can help me teach the people, because I can recognize immediately like what kind of level my students are, and I can bring them up to speed or to the level that they need to be.
All right. And is there anything else you would like to tell us about this job? About why you wanted to work here?
Well, I always hear very positive feedback about your school, and I would like to give it a try to work with you guys.
Okay. All right. I have a few more questions, but I'd like to just, we'll add them a little bit later while we talk a little bit. But it was nice to meet you for now.
Very nice to meet you.
For the next interview, we'll have a few more questions.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.